been playing hard. Now, are we good enough right now to compete in a playoff series? Man, that's a big question mark. It really depends on who we go up against. DeMar is our guy. We're gonna lean on him. Like at the end of games, to get whenever we're going on dry spells when we need a bucket. DeMar has been the only guy that we can really, really rely on and give the ball to and say, hey, get us a bucket. Now, DJ, he's had something to say about that statement this season. He's been able to put the ball in the hole during crunch minutes in the fourth quarter, which has been a huge leap in his growth as a player for this team. Like he's always been fast enough and athletic enough to get to the rim, but finishing where he really needed to improve. And it took him a few games this season to get there. But once he got there, man, he hasn't left, right? So he's been amazing. Keldon Johnson has been just a wonderful piece to have, but that's really all he is right now. We can't really rely on Keldon offensively and stuff like that, right? He's not there yet. He will be. Just give him a little bit of time. He will be, but he's not there right now. But he provides a lot of juice, a lot of effort, hustle plays. Obviously, he's the one that gets us going. I think every single game, if you want to pay attention to it, every single game we look to Keldon for our first basket for the most part, right? So we always look to Keldon to get us going on the right track, and that's something that's so valuable. It's pretty much irreplaceable, if you want to ask me. So, Devin Vassell. Y'all tell me, is it Vassell or Vassell? I hear it both ways. But he's the one that got the start when Derek White got injured, and slowly but surely, he's showing us that the dude's a bucket. He can really score in a variety of different ways, and his scoring is only the tip of the iceberg. The dude's probably one of the best defenders that we have on our team besides DJ and Derek and Keldon. Like straight up, DJ, Derek, Keldon, in no particular order. Devin Vassell is probably right there, right beneath him. So him getting the start, a rookie getting the start, first off, is a great change of pace. Thank God there's no G League right now for him to be sent down to and whatnot. And he's been on the roster with us for this entire season. That's been kind of a blessing in disguise, because he's proven that he's able to play on this level, and he's the 11th pick. He probably could have gone as high as 6, 7 in last year's draft. So, he is the real deal. So it's awesome to see him get the start because that offensive lineup, they need scoring. And honestly, that's kind of what we needed out of Derek all season was to really step up and knock down that three ball and really be aggressive offensively, to kind of take the load off of DeMar DeRozan, early on in the game to really kind of save DeRozan for the later minutes and those closing stretches when we need him to go on those 6 to 12 point runs to close out the fourth quarter. So Devin Vassell inserting there has been great. Jakob has had a lot of ups and downs this season, but he's proven to be probably one of the best rim protectors in the league. His finishing is getting better. He's looking to be a little bit more aggressive with the ball in his hands. I want to say through the first 30, 40 games, he would just look to kick it out. So he's doing well. DJ and DeMar, those have been our two MVPs all season. So this team really is a big mystery. Now if we have rest and if we have the opportunity to game plan and really put something together, I like our chances against Golden State. I like our chances against a Memphis team right now. But when it comes to playing those top tier, top 5, top 6 teams in the West, is it going to be enough to get it done without Derek White, right? And Trey Lyles is on the injury report too, but that's a whole other thing. But for the most part, I'm so proud of what this team's been able to do, the way that they compete. We're outgunned sometimes. We're tired. The schedule gets the better of us. We're not playing easy teams, but to be honest, that just makes you better. I mean, we're going to take some losses, but our guys are getting challenged.